So today's meeting is going to be give you guys how to complete your MARC application. This program has been funded by the NIH and it started on June the 1st, 2018. I am the PI and the director here. It's me. And then we have our co-director, co-investigator, Professor Deshranjan, and Ms. Liz Smith as our program manager. My email here is aoldholder@od.edu, Prof. Deshranjan's email, and Ms. Liz Smith's email as well, which you can contact us. In this program, I hope that students who are majoring in biological sciences, chemistry and biochemistry, computer science, and psychology to be participating as well. We have our College of Sciences and departmental liaisons, the responsible conduct of research facilitator, and the director of undergraduate research. Going in clockwise fashion, Dr. Dave Gauthier from Biological Sciences, Dr. Eddie Hill, Director of Undergraduate Research, Dr. Jim He, Dr. Wayne Hines from Biological Sciences, and he's the responsible of conduct, um, of conduct and RCR facilitator, Dr. Jim He from Computer Science. Then we have Dr. Kathy Law Barako from Psychology, and I am representing chemistry. And then we have Mrs. Andrea Stevens from the Dean's Office at College of Sciences as well. Now, this MARC traineeship program is utilized to build the next generation of biomedical leaders. It is a research training program for honors, juniors, and seniors, not necessarily honors students as well, to pursue honors undergraduate students at ODU. This is designed to increase the number of individuals from groups that are underrepresented in biomedical sciences by preparing such trainees for high caliber graduate training at the PhD level. So to apply to become a MARC trainee, you must be a citizen, you're a citizen or permanent resident of the United States, majoring in biology, chemistry and biochemistry, computer science, or psychology at ODU. A sophomore with a GPA of at least 3.0. You must be interested in going to graduate school to pursue either a PhD degree or an MD PhD degree. And you must be underrepresented in biomedical sciences. As such, um, you must first be underrepresented where you must be one, one of the three. Students from racial or ethnic groups underrepresented in the sciences, including African American, Hispanics or Latino, American Pacific Islander, or Native American or Alaskan Native. And you must also, one of the three, as I mentioned, financially disadvantaged, where you must be Pell Grant eligible or its equivalent. Students with disabilities as defined as those with physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activity. You must be one of the three to be eligible to be selected. Here are the benefits. Trainees will receive a monthly stipend of about is more than $1,000 per month, assuming satisfactory progress. You also going to have travel benefits to at least one or two scientific conferences per year. A partial scholarship for note tuition and certain fees as designated by the NIH. Rigorous training in research and effective scientific presentation. Also, you're going to become part of a closely knit and a supportive scientific community. So, how do you apply? You contact me, Prof. Ranjan, and or program manager, and of course the college sciences representative. And also you can contact biological sciences liaison, Dr. Dave Gauthier, me, I'm representing chemistry, Prof. Jing He, computer science. Remember, these are the respective email addresses. Dr. Kathy Law Barako in psychology, and also Professor Wayne Hines, the biology response conduct of research liaison as well. You can also scan the QR code if you wish right now to obtain information. And you'll see here, this is in February 2019 when Ms. Jasmine Clark of court number one was presented at the ODU undergraduate symposium. And here in terms of underrepresented, this is a graduate student, Miss Jodianne Morris, um, in her fifth year at Old Dominion University, and she won the, in fact, she got a prize, second runner-up, and was a people's favorite for the 3MT competition, which was held last week. So the NIH mission is to increase the number of persons from underrepresented groups engaged in biomedical research. So here, they actually have programs that have like the ST for freshmen and sophomore. Here, the MARC program here is for juniors and seniors. And they have fellowships like the GRISE now, which is for graduate students, ERACTA for postdoctoral fellowships, and you have SCORES and fellowship for faculty. But somehow, in going from the undergraduate to graduates, become a graduate student, the pipeline is broken. You have bridges to the doctorate as well, which of course can bridge this gap. There's so many opportunities for underrepresented students. And I would stress that underrepresented students really need to really grab these opportunities here. So you can label it as an honors program for juniors and seniors majoring in biomedical sciences. Here we have research experiences, workshop courses and curricula, seminars, scientific meetings. There's so many programs that apart from the market as well. But it's supposed to increase the number of competitively trained underrepresented minorities or underrepresented students enrolling in the PhD program as well. And this is just some slides that's taken from the NIH previously. So here we're going to have the do's and don'ts, the flyers, the application, and these are some of the major conferences that students will attend in their, as you said, the fall of their senior year that is starting at the annual biomedical research conference for minority students. Here, there's a subset of it at on Facebook and YouTube, and of course, to go to the Southern Regional Education Board Conference on the Institute Teaching and Mentoring. And by the way, these are all paid. Also to attend anything in your discipline, for example, American Chemical Society, American Society for Microbiology, and even any conferences that are involved in biological sciences, computer science, and even psychology too, as well as specific conferences as well. So I'm gonna go now to show you all the application. But if you wish, you can actually see me about the unequal opportunity race. But more so, I think I'm going to show you all first the flyer, which was prepared by Mrs. Tiffany Whitefield in conjunction with Liz's assistance as well. So this is just a flyer that you guys you all would have seen as well. And it's actually very informative, like what I just mentioned here. And if you're interested, I can actually share these as well, but we'll give you guys them as well. Where are we now? Let me go back here. So I'm going to go to the application document, and Liz still, and Lindsay, Chloe, if you're there, and Isis, we all can chime in as well. So the application is very, very simple. So this application can be filled out by using Adobe Acrobat Professional. Adobe Acrobat Professional, you can download it for free using the ITS softwares from ODU. It's best to utilize it. I'll walk you through as well. So this tells you about what you must be underrepresented, one of the following reasons. Here, you must read the instructions very carefully. You must complete this and fill out online, print, then sign the form with a pen, scan the signed document, and submit per the instructions below. So your essays must be typed with text confined in the space provided. Please be concise. If you have any questions, please contact either me or Prof. Ranjan and even Liz as well. Now, you also need to have at least, or should I say, two letters of recommendation from professors or research mentors in the biological sciences, chemistry, biochemistry, computer science, or psychology, who can give an insight to your potential to pursue either a PhD or MD degree. You must allow adequate time for each recommender to complete the form and return it in a sealed envelope with signature, or it can be returned but as an email, or because of COVID-19, an email to me. But note, everything must reach me on Monday, March 1st, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, to ensure that you have a complete application. Please ensure that you have to go through the checklist, of course, which includes the application, 4 pages, the statement of educational goals and research interests, recommendation form number 1 and 2, which will be on pages 8 and 9, official audio transcripts or any colleges that you have attended. So if you're applying to apply, please ensure if you've been coming from a community college or if you've been at another institution that you do have them all sent to the email address here as well. Citizenship documentation, because very important. You must be either a US citizen or permanent resident or have a green card, your resume or CV as well. And here, I must mention too, you'll be notified with outcome of your application here, but remember you can email everything to me. Please do that, it's better. Top applicants will be interviewed and we're gonna have decisions being announced after the final interviews. And I must stress, there are only 4 slots per year. You're gonna have an agreement and all of the necessary as well that you need to also view the award regarding the MARC program as well. You also need to tell us how you've heard about the MARC traineeship program through the application where you can select this. And this can be, I'll show you all how you can actually do it as well. You have to fill up this and all these are fillable. By the way, you don't have to, it looks very professional when you utilize your computer versus doing it by hand. You have all of the necessary spaces. I will show you guys in a second, ensure you fill it out as well. Ensure you don't leave anything untouched as well. Are you a citizen of the, or even have permanent residence? Please list, this information here. Do you have any outstanding federal laws? Because more important, these are checked. If you have received NIH funding, if yes, give the rest. Do you plan to pursue these formal degrees? Do you plan to pursue a career in biological sciences, chemistry, and or biochemistry, computer science, psychologist, and earning an either PhD or PhD MD degree? Yes or no? And please note, please ensure that you here, when you're doing this as well, please ensure you complete up to 98% of the allotted space here and for number 2 below. Just don't write, please ensure that you think about it too. Why do you believe that a career in biological sciences, chemistry, and or biochemistry, computer science, or psychology research is right for you? Please just don't try to put one up program. It will help me to earn more money. You know what I mean? And I love sciences. That doesn't cut it. How will the ODU MARC U-STAR program assist in your development as a future research scientist? Here now, very critical too. Of course, don't forget you need to fill out all this as well too. And this essay is very important. And the reason why you complete up to 99% is that you need to keep this space where, one, after you type it in, you need to have your written signature, not electronic signature. You need to print it off and sign it perfectly. I know it's better with a blue ink pen and date it as well. Now, please ensure 2 referees or reference as well. One will get page 8 and the other will get page 9. They can complete this by hand, but one so more important is that they need to have an official letter of recommendation to accompany this page or page 9 on a letterhead. It needs to be signed as well to accommodate this as well. And they need to submit this and, and all particulars to me by Monday, March 1st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that you can be qualified. And they need to really fill up this and fill up all of that, please. Please ensure you let them know, and please send your referees your intention, a letter, a CV or resume, and please give them ample time because everyone is busy. We all know that as well. So I'm going to just show you all, okay, what you can do because I'm not going to save it as well. So here, I'm going to reduce this here. So it's 100%. Oh, sorry. I want to try to keep it small, even 100%. So how do you hear this? Because you can just click here. You can fill up this, your last name. Let's say if I am Holder, your first name, middle initial, whether it's male, female, or other, date of birth. And by the way, everything is kept confidential. Your year of graduation, name and full address of high school in the country, here, your graduate expected ODU date, and please ensure you put the month and year, SAT score, highest verbal, highest mark, list all SAT, ACT dates as well, list all colleges and universities attended, major, cumulative GPA in the major, this is current as well. Are you currently enrolled in ODU? If no, you submitted an ODU admission application? Obviously, of course. If no, do you have ODU housing secured for fall 2021? Yes or no? Are you eligible for a program? Me, I'm yes. Are you the first member of your family to attend college? Me, yes, to be honest. Do you have a disability? So far, none. But if you do, fill up this as well. Now, sometimes I know people put other, will say for me, Caribbean of African descent, if you don't wish to do that, or if you have a mixed race, it's fine. Are you Hispanic or Latino? For me, it's no. Are you a citizen of the United States? Well, you have to say yes or no. If you're not, of course, are you a permanent resident? You have a permanent residency card. It's very critical. I believe that I am this and this and this and that. And more important is, please list the name, address, and telephone number other than the address listed above of a relative or person who can be used as a secondary contact for you. Do you have outstanding federal loans? I don't know. I would say yes because I get these calls coming about my student loans. I did not attend high school or any university here in the United States, but yesterday they called me asking how they can relieve me of my student loans. Do you ever receive NIH funding? I would say yes so far. If yes, I'll put the mark. I mean, you got to be very, 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 very truthful. And one thing you must stress too is that if you're accepted one of the four, and by the way, there isn't any cherry picking. You're selected based on your qualification, competitiveness, the ability to answer the questions at the interview. And we also have um, Isis, Chloe, Lauren, Jade, Deja, and Jen, who can give you all some insight of the application form as well. So the floor is open. And first, if you have any questions, you can ask. And Liz, I don't know, well, Liz, I'll probably give you the MC Liz, and I will just be here in the back.